Hey, late exiles and gent exiles, it's Silverback Jack here, straight from the bowels of West Yorkshire, Halifax. And I just wanted to go through a build I've been smashing about in the Talisman League. It's a Lightning Strike cast on crit build. Ooh, an inner treasure. Ooh, Sage's Robes. Awesome. Amazing. Fantastic. The best thing I found all league. Right, back to the point. I want to go through a build that I've been using in the Talisman League. Talisman League has been a lot of fun for me. I mean, some of the new content they've added is brilliant. The talismans are cool. The Wolven dude is pretty damn hard. Even me and my friend played it on level 60 and it was pretty beastie. You can imagine level 8 he's just like, nah, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to die. So, no, it's been pretty fun. I've played since open beta. I've played quite a lot of different characters. Wow, nice lag. Um, the last one I played was when everyone was abusing the game completely in the Shrine League or the Seek the Apex, corruption, tempest, madness. I managed to pull off Seek the Apex and the corrupted by ghosties thing like once and never got anything really that good out of it. I'm not rich now, I'm standard, probably have less currency than I do in this league because I'm not blowing it all trying to craft useless stuff all the time. I've learned my lesson. It's only taken me a billion years, but I'm learning my lesson. Anyway, back to the point. So I'm using Lightning Strike, Chain, cast on crit, blade fall, and added fire damage. Using a dagger with a high crit chance and spell damage, nice attack speed. It's pretty good at killing multiple targets. I use Blade Vortex, cast on crit with double strike and multi strike for a single target burst. I'm also using Blasphemy with Assassin's Mark, which is pretty cool. I'm loving, not having to use power charge on crit. Against a single target, it's not as good. Not getting power charges against single targets isn't great, but it leaves a nice gem slot open for like whatever the hell you want. Add fire damage, all this other stuff. People are using, Spectral Throw, and this very similar to what I'm doing, but with Spectral Throw instead, because Spectral Throw is cool. The league before last I played Spectral Throw with like all sorts of crazy stuff linked, Arctic Breath, all that kind of stuff, blowing stuff up off screen, blowing stuff up on screen. Single target wasn't great, but still lots of fun. It was a pretty cool build. Can't remember what class I used. I think it was a Scion. Scion's pretty cool. Nice health and all the other stuff. But one of the problems I have with the Shadow, and one of the problems I've had with the Shadow since, Anarchy League is you've got no mitigation whatsoever. I mean, never really did. There was not a lot of evasion rating. You don't, unless you're using bows or projectiles, you're using, what do you call it? The skill, the one. The blade thingy that shoots blades out, ethereal knives, that's a projectile skill. We're using cast on crit ethereal knives. Pretty cool to go and get some projectiles damage because it's it's good for the build, especially now they changed the tree, stuff around there. There's lots more projectile damage stuff. It's pretty cool. I like the way that they're maybe narrowing down what you can build with it. I guess there's less diversity with the Ranger now. It's more actually range stuff, which makes sense thematically. But it kind of puts you in a sort of you kind of get stuck in this like narrow little group of builds you can do. But I guess range will always be popular. There's always going to be Wind Rippers now. Elemental nodes that you can leech elemental damage, which is freaking mint. I like to try that one day. I can be bothered. But the issue I'm having with Shadow, again, as I mentioned earlier, is just like no mitigation. There's absolutely no mitigation in the Shadow tree. You've got energy shield health. you haven't got a lot of it either. I mean, you want to get energy shield or health. To get health, you need to go through the evasion rating circle, which is naff. It's a rubbish circle. There's not enough evasion rating elsewhere in the Shadow Tree for that to be of any significant benefit. So, you're just wasting points there. You want to get energy shields, you can go to the energy shield tree, go back up into the witch tree. You might as well just start witch and save a few points. What I do like though is that the shadow has a lot of just base physical damage. Physical damage scales well with blade, fall, ethereal knives, blade vortex, all the physical damage spells. There's also a lot of really random stuff there, which I don't understand. I mean, you've got like a mashup of all sorts of different elemental damage. You've got fire and ice damage, I think. What kind of build wants fire and ice damage? I mean, it's pretty niche. I guess there are a few, but it's still not great. I mean, a lot of the fire damage stuff is like at the opposite end of the tree. If you want to build a build that focuses on anything that's fire related, you probably want to go Marauder, Witch, someone who can get to that end of the tree without having to, spend a million points on random dex and strength stats, wisdom stats that you're not really gaining anything from. As you can see, when I get a hit from Vol, I take a lot of damage. That's because I've got no armor at all. I mean, I might dodge a few of his hits. Then when he does hit me, it's like dead. Whoa, that was pretty stupid of me. But yeah, pretty lucky. I dodged it. Whoa! I'm not going to take that one though. But the idea for my build, right, was to take Mind Over Matter, to take Eldritch Battery. Eldritch Battery is something I'm running at the moment. I'm using Energy Shield on hit jewels, which are pretty cool, and I've also managed to get like spell damage while equipping a shield, which is also pretty cool. So I'm able to sustain my skills like permanently. But like I said, there's no mitigation. Back in the days when lifesteal was pretty overpowered, you could just take Val Pact. If you did any kind of physical damage, you would just sustain through all of the damage you were taking. I used to play a Reeve shadow build. I'm not going to fight that guy because he does my head in. And that was back in the day when Reeve just missed everything. Wasn't a good skill. You also reset all your Reeve stacks if you used any other skill. So if you used like Blade Vortex to go somewhere else, or if you tried to curse enemies, you had to start again. You had to build all your stacks up again. Very, very bad skill. I mean, it was a fun skill to play, but nothing like the current like Reeve builds that are around now. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that are quite enjoying the Shadow. They're using a lot of the chaos damage you get on the tree. There's loads of chaos damage right at the start of the tree. Chaos damage up here with your physical damage, but there's also lots of spell crit and other stuff. And I know that at the moment the contagion and essence drain skills are pretty mad. You've got people posting screenshots of up to 60k damage a second with Essence Reeve, and you're healing for a lot of that damage. So that gives you sustain that you elsewhere not get. You could use Beano's Dagger, sustain using Adder's Touch. Even so, you get this force shape. You're doing chaos damage with your physical damage, so you're gonna sustain a hell of a lot. My build doesn't call for either of those, so unfortunately I'm pretty screwed for sustain. I get a bit of sustain from my Assassin's Mark because it has some quality, so I get a bit of life per kill. It's not a great amount, it's not very good at all. My endgame build will use a lightning coil, as I said, just to mitigate some of that physical damage, and then I'll take Mind Over Matter because I can just sustain through anything that's left over. But yeah, Shadow's not in a great place. Hopefully with the next expansion pack, they'll add a bit more mitigation to Shadow. Hopefully they'll take a look at the tree and react on people's feedback. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the assassin subclass. You know, some of the cool stuff you get from that. You get nice power charge and crit stuff. That's going to be pretty intense. You're going to be doing a hell of a lot more damage. But again, with a build like mine, it's a pretty niche build. It's never going to be flavour of the month. It's fun to play, but you know, there's no sustain. You know, it's not massively end game viable. I'm yet to see even if it is end game viable once I get a lightning coil, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this little teaser. If I get a lightning coil, I will probably post another video of my character having a go at some of the more difficult maps. I mean, it might be a problem because a lot of the maps have, you know, terrain like this where things kind of just get stuck in little narrow areas, and when I'm casting my lightning strike, it's just hitting a wall. Maybe one of them hits and it chains, but there's not enough damage as, you know, this area is nice and open. God, I thought my pets were mobs then. Come on, guys, die. One of you's got a mirror. Stop being so stingy. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll post some more videos when I get the chance. Enjoy playing the Talisman League, and I hope you get to make yourself some mirror-worthy gear, because I'm sure there's plenty of stuff you can make using these new overpowered crazy talisman thingies that will be worth a fair amount of money on the regular standard league, because everyone plays standard. Anyway, enjoy your evening, and I hope you have a nice Christmas.